Hey guys, I told you I'm not going away. I'm going to start doing more of these videos. This morning I'm having a thought that I think is a great analogy for life, for creating, and that is, what do Legos have to do with creation and the creative process? And so this morning I'm going to talk about some things that'll help you to break through on your creation process. I'm Nick Smith. For those of you that don't know me, I'm a life coach, performance coach. I've been doing that for about 10 years. I'm an author. I wrote the book, The Giants and the Smalls, The Adventure of Remy and Rit. And then also The Art of Accomplishment, which is a book I have on Audible if you want to check that out. Did my degree in industrial psychology, and so I have a knack for finding solutions in things, especially when it comes to mental health and creation. And so what I wanted to talk about in this video, just briefly, is the process of creation using Legos as an analogy. I remember a long time ago when my son was young, we used to have buckets of Legos and we would dump them out and then we would search for pieces and try and create from that. And so we would dig through the pile and try and find the perfect piece to build whatever it was that we were creating. Sometimes it was just a mess, and sometimes it was this awesome building or car or whatever it was. So there's three components to creation. One is recognizing that there's chaos in front of you to choose from. I love the analogy that Richard Paul Evans gives of chaos being the mines of creation. That's where all of your resources are. So that's where you can go to find everything you need. The second part is searching and locating the parts that you need. And the third is creating. So we're going to cover each of those. So if you look at the pile of Legos out in front of you, using this as an analogy, there's just complete chaos in there, and you got to go digging through to find that perfect piece. And sometimes you'll find 5 or 6 pieces in a row that are exactly what you need, and then sometimes you'll be searching forever trying to find this tiny little piece that you need to make everything work, and you just can't find it. You got to dig and dig and dig, but when you do, you're so excited, like it's the perfect, I needed that. And so you grab that and you got to pull it from the pile. Now, the thing about that is it's not enough to just find the piece. You've got to create with it. And so you got to put it into the rest of the thing. I don't know what to call it, the thing that you're creating. And so in life, it's kind of the same thing. Out in front of you, you have all of these opportunities. You have chaos in front of you, and it's all laid out there for you to choose from. You've got access to the internet. You've got access to YouTube videos, Facebook. You've got books. You've got people that you can go to as resources. You have more equipment and more stuff available to you today than you've ever had. And so what we've got to do is search through and find the perfect pieces for what we're creating. And that's different for every person. So for me, where I'm creating a best-selling, my goal, a New York Times best-selling book, I've got to find a way to build a platform. And so I'm looking for information on Facebook and how to market there, and how to market on YouTube, how to market on the internet, how to build a following. And so I'm looking through all of this stuff to try and find the perfect pieces. And then once I find those, it's up to me to put it into practice, to create with it. And so it's not enough to just have that information. Again, it goes back to the algorithms that I talked about yesterday, that when you know the algorithm, you got to implement it and do it over and over and over until you get the result that you want, kind of like the Rubik's Cube. So as you're looking at your world in front of you, you got chaos in front of you, which is amazing. You can create from chaos. So our goal is to create order from that chaos. And so you want to find all of the resources that would help you accomplish your goal, whatever that is. It can look like anything. And then pull the pieces that you need and start implementing those into your creation. Just like Legos on the floor. You want to dig through it, dig through it, dig through it, find that perfect piece, plug it in. And so that's my message to you today. Comment below if you have any comments on this. Just message me and I'll respond back. Make sure you like the video and share it. But remember throughout the day that chaos is your resource, that's where you find everything that you need. You need to search for the things that you want, and then you want to take those and create with them. And so I hope that helps you today as you go out and create something new. Today, my goal is just to create at least one thing that takes me closer to my goal. Otherwise, I feel too overwhelmed. I've got to remember that I work full time. I've got to spend time with my kids. I've got 2 side businesses that I'm running. I'm building a best-selling book. And then I have other things that I want to do on top of that. And so if I were to just focus in on one thing, I'm going to be out of balance. And that's going to be tough. So just focus in on that one piece, that one component today, that you can plug into your creation, and that's enough. Call that a success. That's one step closer to your dream. So I hope that helps you. If you have any questions or comments, again, please leave those, and I'll respond to those when I get back to this. So I hope you have a great day.